Hi guys! Hello! So, thank you so much for following our page, and to kickstart our page, I wanted to make this new vlog about the 5 reptiles that you can legally keep here in the Philippines. So, without further ado, let's go! So, for number 1 spot, we have ball pythons. This is my baby boy, Lemon. He is an albino pied. So, there's a reason why ball pythons are popular. So, una, they're very docile. They grow up to a manageable size. I think 4, 5, siguro 6 feet na yung females. Also, there are many morphs available in the market. Actually, sa super dami, hindi ko nga kabisado lahat. But there are a lot of morphs in the market. Price range nila, usually for the normals, they go, I think I've seen around 2,000 for the cheapest, 2 to 5, up to 32K. This baby boy is actually listed for 27K by House of Pythons by Ma'am Freya. And it can go as high as 100, 200K, mga 6 digits na ball pythons. Yun for for investment breeders. But if you're just starting, ball python is a really great pet kasi you can get some for very cheap. Or rather, very affordable prices. Next would be their diet. Ang diet nila, like all snakes, are rodents. In captivity, they are purely carnivorous. So, ibig sabihin, karne lang ang kinakain nila. So, you have to know how to handle rats, mice, ganon. I'm not going to talk about what they would normally eat in the wild. Siguro I'll save that for a separate video. But yes, in captivity, almost usually eat rodents. This boy right here is on adult mice na. So, pag lumaki-laki pa siyang onte, sisimula ko na siya sa rats. Ay, ang likot mo, be. Adult size, as mentioned, they can get up to 3 to 5 feet. So, hindi ganun kalakihan. Of course, there are some exceptions. Siguro up to 6 feet for females. But, yeah, hindi ganun kalaki. Later, I will show you my almost adult ball python. Okay, next animal. This is Ate Malos. She is my female blue-eyed leucistic ball python, or Belle, kung tawagin ng morph niya. So, as I was saying, the adults would usually grow up to about 3 to 5 feet. So, ito, papunta na tong adult. So, yeah, they don't get that very big, and they are very docile and lovely pets. Lifespan in captivity, they would usually grow up to 20-30 years with proper care and husbandry. So, ball pythons are best for people who would like low-maintenance pets. Kasi once a week lang ang pakain sa kanila pagka hatchlings. Pag lumaki, siguro every other week or even once a month. They are best for people who want snakes that are calm, docile. They would never bite. Of course, may mga exceptions. Kasi different snakes have different personalities. And also, if you like long-lived pets, as mentioned, 20 to 30 years is a long commitment. So, before getting your first ball python, please be sure to research them first. Okay, notes. Sa atin, dito sa Pinas, yung humidity natin, enough na for them to survive. Ang preferred humidity nila is around 60 to 70. Wait, double check ko. Yes, so, tama. Ang ball pythons, ang preferred humidity nila is around 60 to 70%. It can go up to 80% pagka in-shed sila. So, pwede nyo taasan yung humidity para makatulong sa proper and healthy shedding nila. Hi, baby. Good morning. Dito sa Pinas, rather where I live, it's constantly around 70 to 80%. So, wala akong problema sa humidity niya. Okay, so heating, hindi rin kailangan, unlike bearded dragons. But again, consider nyo rin kung saan kayo nakatira. For example, kung nasa lugar ako na laging maulan, humid, for example, Baguio, laging malamig. I would then opt to provide them with a low wattage na UVA, UVB lamp, or heat lamp. Kung lalagyan mo ng UVB, depende na sa'yo yun. Na nakakabit sa thermostat. Ano yung thermostat? Yun yung nagpe-prevent ng overheating. For example, sa kanila, ang max temperature lang ng basking spot nila ay 32, kung di ako nagkakamali. So, yung thermostat, this will allow you to control the temperature if ever tumaas na siya more than 32, like 33, 34, 35, para maiwasan sa kanila yung overheating and yung pagkasunog ng balat nila. Other things to consider if you want to get a ball python is that they are very muscular snakes. So you would need a secure enclosure for them, preferably one that has locks. Sa akin, ang gamit ko sa kanya for now is a tub that I got from a grocery store. Mamaya, I will show you some B-rolls. It has locks all around it, and then meron pa siyang parang seal cap. Okay, next, since wala akong leopard gecko dito, hawakan ko muna siya as my co-host. Leopard geckos, bakit sila popular? They are small, they are hardy, and madali lang silang alagaan. Locally, I think, may mabibili ka na for less than 10k yata. I'm not sure since I don't breed and sell leopard geckos. But sa mga nakikita ko sa exotic expos, hi! Maraming nasa affordable range kasi marami na rin yung nagbi-breed yan sa atin dito. When it comes sa morphs, parang ball pythons, napakadami din ang kulay nila. Meron kang makikitang yellow, may pink, may black. So, marami kang pwedeng pagpilian. Their diet, they are insectivores. So ibig sabihin, kumakain sila ng insects, mostly dubias, pwede mo silang bigyan ng mga nabibili na repashy grub. And size. Usually, yung adult size nila, sa ganito lang sila kaliit. So in terms of enclosure, hindi mo rin kailangan ng ganong kalaki. If you do not have enough space, pwede sila sa'yo. Lifespan, they can last for about 10 to 20 years in captivity with proper care and husbandry. So, leopard geckos are best for people who are looking to get their first lizards. So, mga first-time lizard keepers, ayan, yung mga may hilig sa lizards. People who want low maintenance pets as well. In terms of heating equipment, they don't need any as well. So they are very simple to care for, especially as a first time exotic pet owner. Next in our list are bearded dragons. Cute. Next in our list are bearded dragons. So bearded dragons are actually really great pets for families kasi they are very friendly. They are very interactive as well. Kahit mga bagets, okay na okay silang hawakan with supervision, of course. You will find na napakalaki ng range ng personalities nila. Nagdi-differ talaga siya per bearded dragon. So, this here is Pancake. This is my 5 or 6 month old na bearded dragon. She is a very big lady. So, actually, dinadiet ko nga to. So, price range ng bearded dragons, I think you can get one for 10k. May nakita pa nga ako actually for 6k with papers, of course. So, 10k, 15k for the normal morphs. As high as 45, 6 digits. Depende din talaga sa morph. By the way, if you're not aware, kung ang tawag natin sa mga aso at pusa ay breeds, sa reptiles, morphs po ang tawag. So, ayun. Mas rare na morph, mas mahal, syempre, yung price range nila. So, Pancake here is a dark red, double het hypo and trans yata. So, ayun. Het hypo, het trans. Diet nila, they are omnivores. Ibig sabihin, kumakain sila both veggies and also meats. Ang meats nila mostly yung protein na kinukuha na nila ay, sa pagkakaalam ko, may dalawa tayong pwedeng ipakain sa kanila. When it comes to insects, those would be crickets and dubia roaches. Pancake right here is on dubia roaches. When it comes to veggies, yung mga usual na vegetable na nabibili natin sa palengke, but may mga bawal sa kanila, so please do your extensive research first. So, yun lang din kinakain nila. So, bearded dragons are best for gusto na medyo engaging and interactive na pets. So, they are best for you. And also, nakalimutan ko pala i-explain, etong si Pancake or bearded dragons in general are diurnal. Ibig sabihin, gising sila sa umaga. Whereas, leopard geckos are nocturnal. Ibig sabihin, sa gabi sila gising. Ball pythons naman, yung iba nocturnal, yung iba crepuscular. nocturnal sa gabi gising, crepuscular during dawn or dusk. Important notes, in my opinion, bearded dragons are actually the most expensive to care for na reptile sa industry. Well, sa mga alaga ko ngayon currently. Bakit? Kasi una, kailangan mo ng UVB light. Hindi enough yung basta-basta na 2-in-1 na UVB light kasi hindi enough yung napoproduce nun. Sa akin, personally, ang gamit ko, T5 high output na UVB light for desert type animals. Ano ba? Aside doon, kailangan nila ng heating. Sa kanila, ang basking spot nila, max, if I remember correctly, is 42. With the lowest 38. Teka, double check ko. Ay, putang ina. Ay, sorry, binalik ko na siya. Ang baho. Putang ina, tinaihan lang ako. So, asan na ba ako? Ayun nga, in my experience, sila talaga yung pinakamagastos na alagaan na reptile dito sa Pinas. Kasi una, kailangan mo ng UVB, UVA, ano ba? Sa akin, specifically, since mataas nga yung humidity sa bahay, bumili pa ako ng reptile fan. So, overall, yung initial setup ko sa kanya, hindi pa kasama yung tank, yung substrate, etc. Pagkain, nasa 6 plus. Ayun. So, if ever pala nasa QC kayo, not sponsored, lahat ng reptile heating equipments ko, especially for my bearded dragon pancake, nakuha ko kay Reptile Superstore kasi malapit lang ako sa kanila. Literally, walking distance. Next in my list are corn snakes. So, meron akong bagong baby dito. I call her Milky. She is a snow motley. So, isa to sa mga bagong babies ko this month. Bakit sila popular? Similar with ball pythons, they are actually very gentle creatures. Hindi totoo yung sinasabing makahabulin ka ng ahas. Hindi po nangahabol ang ahas. Hindi rin sila aggressive. Siguro, may isang species ako alam na territorial, that would be king cobras. Kasi nga, very territorial yung snakes na yun. Pero, snakes in general, hindi po sila aggressive. Defensive, pwede pa. Pero, majority ng species ng snakes, they would rather hide, curl up into a ball, kaya tinawag na ball python, hiss, or just run away papalayo sa'yo kasi they think you're a very big predator para sa kanila. So, ayun, quick fact lang. So, bakit nga ulit sila popular? They're very gentle, mas active sila compared sa ball pythons, and also marami din silang color varieties. Marami na rin nagbibili dito sa atin yan. So, marami kang pagpipilian na color, that can, or morphs, that can also match your budget. Sa kanila, again, nasa around 10k yata, more or less. Again, don't quote me on the prices kasi hindi naman ako breeder or seller. Hindi ko kabisado yung market prices nila. Base lang to sa mga natatandaan ko pag uma-attend ako ng expos. So, ayun. I think 10k makakabili ka na ng decent color or morph ng corn snake. So, again, this is a snow motley. Snow, usually, pag tinatawag na snow, yan yung mga all white, medyo pinkish, medyo may tinge ng yellow, parang ganon. Anong food nila? So, for this size, ang pagkain ng lahat ng hatchlings ko, by the way, this is a type of colubrid. Colubrids are the largest family of snakes, commonly known as Colubridae. So, lamang ang may alam. Kasama na dyan tong corn snake, hognose snakes, milk snakes. So, pagkain nila, rodents din. Pero for this size, ang pagkain niya sa akin ay a day-old pinkies or yung bagong panganak na mga mice. Gano'n sila kalaki. So, humahaba sila from a range of 3 to 5 feet. Again, may mga outliers doon, but generally, ganun lang talaga yung laki nila. I can flash a picture here ng isang adult na corn snake or yung magulang niya. Lifespan, 15 to 20 years. So, corn snakes are best for people na active sa umaga or gising sa umaga kasi these species are actually diurnal. Again, gising sila sa umaga and mas active tong mga to compared sa ball pythons. And by the way, lahat ng na-mention ko before except yung leopard geckos, ang minimum enclosure size nila would be a 4x2x2 or a 120 gallon. Except yung leopard geckos. Leopard geckos, I think 20 to 30 gallon breeder tanks, okay na. Corn snakes live for about 15 to 20 years. So, you can see the pattern, ano, sa mga reptiles talaga, matatagal ang buhay nila as long as you have given them the proper care and husbandry. and all of the requirements. Corn snakes are best for people who are seeking for active snakes. So, siguro medyo naboboringan sila sa ball python kasi nga, sometimes ball pythons are called as pet rocks kasi hindi sila ganun kagalaw. Although, I would beg to differ kasi ang active nung dalawa ko. But anyway, kung gusto mo na mas active na snakes, mas explorative sa enclosure nila, and also if gising ka rin sa umaga kasi diurnal nga sila, so this would be perfect for you. And also, again, ang daming kulay na pwedeng pagpilian dito. There are high reds, merong snows, merong mga amelanistic, madami. Siguro in another video we can get into it. Important notes, corn snakes are known to be master escape artists. So, kailangan yung paglalagyan nyo, yung enclosure nila, tight, walang gaps, may lock. Kasi minsan yung iba dyan, di mo malaman paano nakakatakas. So, secure na secure enclosures nila para wala kang escapees. Okay, babalik ko na to. Punta na tayo sa last natin. Hi, boy! Fun fact, malalaman mo na albino sila pagka kulay red yung mata nila. Last but definitely not the least is my albino hognose snake or western hognose snake kasi maraming types ng hognose snakes. But commonly kept sa pet trade, lalo na dito sa atin, ang available pa lang is western hognose. So, this is eggs. This is my baby boy na I think, ilang buwan na ba to? 3-4 months na ata. Bakit sila popular sa pet trade? Unang-una, yung snout nila, kaya sila tinawag na hognose, kung titingnan nyo. Yung nose, well, technically, wala naman silang nose. Yung snout nila is pag ganyan, pakuruba, so parang sila nakaganon. Cute na cute mga tao dyan. Kaya sila popular sa pet trade. Ang silbi ng nose nila, kaya pag ganon, is to help them with digging kasi they are a burrowing type of species na colubrids din to. Number 1 yun, also yung quirky behavior nila. By quirky, they mean na, ano kasi sila yung nasungit. May iba-iba silang personality. Unlike corn snakes and ball pythons, pag talaga nakapag-alaga ka, meron silang attitude. Itong lalaki ko, ilang buwan na kami magkasama. Every time pinapakain ko. At every time may kita niya ako, mag-hiss pa rin sa akin. Pero never naman niya ako kinagat. Never. And also, kaya sila popular is because they stay relatively small size kahit sa adulthood. Pricing. Kaya ako hinuli to kasi in my opinion, sila pa rin talaga ang pinaka-pricey dito sa Pinas. Bakit? Kasi meron pa lang tayo dito, siguro mga first o second generation breeders. Wala pa masyado nakakapag-breed or nakakapag-produce ng captive bred nila na hognose. Bibilang pa lang. So, maliit pa lang ang community ng hognose. Hoping na mas lumaki pa. O, diba? Sinisingalan ako. Galit na galit siya sa akin. Wala mo ginagawa. Okay, so price range. Mas maalam ako sa price range ng hognose. Normals can go for around 20 to 25k. Normals, ibig sabihin yung wild type na coloration, wala silang genetic morphs or kakaibang dorsal patterns na nangyayari. Dorsal patterns, ibig sabihin yung pattern niya sa likod niya. Sorry! Asan na ba yun? So, albinos, like here, would often go for 40, 50k, 60k. And then, we have the higher morphs, which hindi bababa ng 6 digits yan. So, sa ngayon, tatanong muna ako sa kanya. Waiting ako sa asawa niya, another baby from the Color Blast Clutch of Tier 1 Exotics. So, super excited about that. Diet, similar with my corn snake, I also feed him pinkies every 5 days. Since baby pa nga sila. And ang pinakamalaking kakainin na nila into adulthood would be an adult mice. Never sila magra-rats. Again, purely carnivorous kasi nga po, snake. Size, 20 to 30 inches. Mas maliit, di hamak sa corn snake and ball pythons. Mahahalin tulad ko siya sa Kenyan sun boa. But yeah, maybe I can post some pictures here ng adult hognose na nahawakan ko na from Exotic Expos before para may idea kayo. But yeah, they don't get that very big and also they live for about 15 to 18 years. Siguro depende sa alaga. Like with dogs, depende din talaga sa breed, sa pagkain nila, sa environment, etc. hognose are best for people who want snakes that are relatively small. But this doesn't mean na maliit lang yung enclosure na ipoprovide natin sa kanila. Dapat kung ano yung maximum length ng snake mo, yun din yung maximum length ng tub or enclosure na ibibigay mo para sa kanila. And also people who would appreciate snakes na may iba't ibang quirks and personality. So, this one's for you. Also, quick note, hognose snakes are mildly venomous but not at all toxic to humans. So, ano ibig sabihin nun? May venom sila but rare fangs sila. Unlike true venomous species ng snakes which are, nandito yung, for example, king cobra, nandito yung fangs nila, or yung spitting cobra, nandito din yung fangs nila. Kung true venomous snakes to, hindi ko to hahawakan ng barehanded. Yun na lang. So, since rare fangs sila, nandito sa likod yung ngipin nila, kailangan nila mag-chew on their prey, kailangan nilang manguya ng maigi yung prey nila para ma-inject or ma-envenomate yung prey nila. Kasi ano ba usually yung prey nila in the wild? Those would be toads, those would be fishes na yata. Pero kasi in captivity, rodents talaga. So, that's how their venom works. In instances naman na may nakakagat sa mga keepers, local and international, at the very worst scenario, magkakaroon ka lang ng allergic reaction. That's it. So, if you plan na mag-alaga or mag-keep ng hognose snakes, I would definitely suggest na magtago ka or magkaroon ka na antihistamine sa medkit nyo. But, yeah, hindi sila nakakamatay or harmful in any way. So, don't let that get in the way of you owning your first hognose snake. Okay, I know I said top 5 lang. But she's too beautiful not to share. This is Candy. She is my albino Nelson's milk snake. Again, pag albino, kulay red yung mata niya. So, ayan. And as you can also see, wala siyang black patterns which you will normally see sa normal or wild type na morph. So, since albino nga siya, edi wala yun. Milk snakes are a close relative of king snakes. By the term itself, pag sinabi mong king snakes, Ophiophagus sila. Kaya sila tinawag na king snakes. They're the king above all snakes. Kasi kumakain sila ng kapwa ahas. Yun yung ibig sabihin ng term na Ophiophagus. So, kung humawak ka man ng ibang snakes before mo sila i-handle, I highly suggest maghugas ka na maigi ng kamay, mag-alcohol ka para hindi niya maamoy sa'yo yung scent ng ibang snakes. Kasi baka akalaan niya pagkain ka. Attitude, as you can see, ano lang din, parang corn snake lang din. At anyway, kaya hindi ko siya sinama sa top 5 ko kasi although napaka-cute nila, napakaganda ng colors nila. Tingnan mo naman, napaka-striking ng colors. Hindi na-justify ng camera ko yung colors niya in person. Again, ayun, kaya hindi ko sila sinama sa top 5 beginner reptiles ko that you can get here in the Philippines. Kasi hindi pa siya accessible sa karamihan. Ano ibig sabihin doon? Iilan pa lang talaga yung nakita kong nagbebenta ng Nelson's milk snake na may papers. So, of course, dito, compliant tayo. And we support legal and responsible pet keeping. Ayun lang. Goodbye. Say goodbye, Kenny. Say goodbye, Kenny. Ayun lang. Bye. Ay, putang ina. Daddy, tinaiyan ako. Saya.
Naka-video nung tumahay siya.
Oo. Putang ina, ang baho.
May